Hello, John Woodfield here. One of the most common questions we get from clients who are nervous about making a change is, what will you do with our money? Today we're going to discuss this, as well as a bit about SWAN's investment philosophy. Stay to the end to find out which advisor designations are relevant when you're vetting a cross-border advisory team. And if you need more cross-border guidance right away, download our free cross-border guide. As a cross-border financial advisor and co-founder of SWAN Wealth Management, we've spoken to literally hundreds of people who are looking at making a move across the border. One thing that we found for sure is it's important that they feel comfortable with their new advisory team and what we're going to do with their money. The first thing we do is we take a look at where you've been and what you have. You've built your nest egg up over years. You have IRAs, RRSPs, Roths, and a variety of other accounts. You've also got a variety of investments within those accounts. We take a look at everything, build out a portfolio to suit your needs that minimizes tax and gives you the best opportunity for the outcome that you want. SWAN stands for Sleep Well at Night, which is the basis of our investment philosophy. We want each of our clients to be extremely comfortable with everything we're doing for them. This is why we have a very structured process that's based on the SWAN Principles. For 30 years, we've invested in safe and profitable places for our clients. The fundamentals of the SWAN investment philosophy are finding companies that have consistent and growing dividends, have profitable and safe businesses, as well as sound management teams. Next, what happens after we've analyzed your holdings? Well, at that point, we connect and we discuss exactly what you have and the changes that we'd recommend. We then start making the adjustments with keeping in mind that we want to minimize tax and optimize your returns so you can meet your particular goals. Each of our clients has different goals, so every portfolio is slightly different. Another question that comes up quite often from those moving to Canada with US dollars is, what happens to my currency? Does it get converted to Canadian? The short answer is no, it stays as US dollars. When it does convert though, is if we decide to buy Canadian securities, we would then buy them in Canadian dollars. So there is a conversion at that point, but your money stays safe, stays in US dollars until we have that strategy meeting and may make a change at that point. As you're moving cross-border, you may have some concerns about what to do with your IRA, your Roth IRA, or other US plans that you have. Well, fortunately, we're cross-border licensed, which means that we're fully licensed in the US and in Canada and fully able to handle all your IRAs, Roths, etc. What this means is you don't get a surprise tax hit and everything can remain intact as a Canadian resident, so far as your IRAs and your Roths. Now that we've covered our investment philosophy and how we do our financial planning and rebalancing, it's important to look at designations and exactly what you as a cross-border client need from your advisory team. As a cross-border client, you want to make sure that your advisors not only have your best interests in mind, but have the proper designations and certifications. As a cross-border advisor, it means that we've been vetted by both the US and the Canadian regulators and have the necessary designations and qualifications to do what is needed for someone in your situation. Many clients choose to work with a portfolio manager. A major reason for this is portfolio managers in Canada are one of the few advisors who actually are fiduciaries. Why this is important is because as a fiduciary, we have a legal obligation to put our clients' interests above our own. Strangely, banks and other institutions in Canada do not necessarily have this obligation, so it's something you should check out. Finally, let's look at the CFP and the CRPC designations. These two designations are the gold standard in Canadian and US financial planning. This, along with the cross-border planning designations and the ability to take on your IRAs, is a powerful and very unique combination. Many people who cross the border and move to Canada or move from Canada to the United States interview a variety of advisors and advisory teams to try to find the right fit. The issue often is, though, that people don't know what they're looking for. As earlier in the video, we talked about process, we talked about investment philosophy, and we talked about qualifications. These are all great places to start. I would also suggest going to each of their websites, taking a look at what they have, what their specialties are, and the type of information they're putting out there. You want to make sure that this decision is done in such a way that you can sleep well at night. Finally, if you're planning a move across the border, please contact us and book an introductory call with a SWAN Wealth advisor. Thanks for watching this video, and we look forward to seeing you in the future.